Hello everybody, how are you doing today? My name is Jen. I'm coming live to you from Dallas, Texas. So I am super early today, but I feel like I'm kind of late because I wanted to try to plan things a little bit differently. So as you guys are hopping on here, please say hello. If you're on the live, you will see like this little red button above. Just say hello, drop a 1 below if you're live. If that little red button is not there, then you're catching me on a replay, and just drop hashtag replay in the comments for me and just stop by and say hello. So if you guys are new to me, just drop the word new down below in the comments. I'm a single parent of 2 girls. I have a teenager and one that is 10. So they are like 10, 15 going on 30. So if you are a parent, you know how that is. And so I usually do oracle reading. So I'm trying to do things a little bit differently. I had kind of like a little business meeting last night. So as you guys are hopping on here, say hello. I see some people popping on. It's okay. I won't bite. It's just say hello. Just drop a heart or, you know, one of these or something. I'd rather have the, the hearts, if I can kind of shape that. So if you guys have had a reading from me before, just say I have in the comments. So I'm going to, the plan is to do like daily readings for the collective and to try to make those lives a little bit shorter, okay? And then I plan on doing my extended lives, where I kind of like usually do lives on the Facebook. But I was learning that, taking that hour time on the Facebook is kind of messing some things up on my page. And some people just, aren't seeing all the content and everything on my page. So I'm going to be doing those readings on TikTok. So if you guys are on TikTok, let me know. If you want to do a personal reading, there's just like a little small fee for those. So just to try to get things started and rolling, and we can do like a one-on-one Zoom type thing, and I can do, card pull for you in private if you like. But private, it's not going to be, the for nada, because I'm trying to be careful with like certain words that Facebook doesn't like. So anyway, let's see, let me know where you guys are coming in from in the comments. So I've been on a mindset journey, on a physical journey the past couple years. I've been on and off keto. I've been doing low carb, more like whole foods. I did try to start over a keto, the keto diet, but I didn't have anything planned, guys, and I was just kind of winging it with the food that I had in house. So I'll have to show you guys later the foods that I did get at the Costco yesterday. They're a little bit more healthy options. Of course, I got, some unhealthy options too, for, well, I say for the keto, but y'all know, if it's in the house, you're probably gonna eat it. So I have the Oracle of the Unicorn deck. I don't have any other deck, so I'm just gonna mix these. So let me know how your morning is going so far. We've been kind of busy a little bit with the Christmas in July group, people winning all the things and all the prizes. So if you guys are not in that group, put invite me in the comments below. You just have to be a part of my wellness group, and I can send you an invite to the Christmas in July group, where there's like $30,000 worth, over $30,000 worth of prizes, like MacBooks, Roombas, iPads, ring lights, Tiffany's jewelry, Gucci. There's all kind of stuff, and just like stuff that is not cheap. So my mentor is kind of like giving back to the community, and everybody on our team is just telling their story. So it's been really great. It's been getting emotional, getting in all the feels, hearing everybody's stories and that. And I was on like a business call last night, and I'm glad I hung on for as long as I did, and it actually turned out to be longer than anticipated, but I think I really needed that kind of one-on-one time with my teammates, and it just brought some things to light that I need to work on. So I am grateful for them, and I'm grateful for that time. Man, I cannot get, okay. All right. So I'm gonna pull a card here. So this card says growth. All right. So it says seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. And I'll read the rest of that and then kind of talk about it for a couple minutes here. But let me see how I'm doing with time. Okay, doing good on time. All right, so growth. So kind of like did like a little bit of different setup here. Hey Anne, how are you? All right. So page 44. All right, so it says this winged horse wants you to know that you're ready for your next stage of growth. And it's time to find someone who can guide you on your journey. Look for a mentor who has already walked the path you wish to take and can support your learning and expansion. You may feel called to take on some new study or training in your field of expertise or to embark on a new career altogether. You may feel guided to work more deeply on your spiritual growth and elevate to a higher vibration. Whatever your next level is, this patient winged horse invites you to take baby steps in your growth, just like her foal. Be willing to make mistakes and know it's okay to be imperfect as you learn. You don't have to learn everything at once, and you will never know everything there is to know. Be open to receiving wisdom and guidance from someone with the experience or skills you seek. Let go of comparing your progress with anyone else. You are doing your best, and that is plenty. Enjoy the journey of being a student and take your growth at your own pace. Keep calling in the perfect mentors to take you to each new level and trust they will always appear when you are ready. Oh, I'm so glad you popped on here, Anna. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. I'm waiting for some news next week. Will they be good? I am good. Thank you. And you. I am good. So I was explaining a little bit earlier, I'm trying to do something a little bit differently. Are you on TikTok, hon? I'm not sure. If we met on TikTok, if you're just kind of seeing me on the Facebook here, I'm going to be doing more extended free readings on TikTok. And then if somebody wants like an individual reading, I can do like a Zoom call with you. I just have to kind of go over some prices as to what is what. So it's not going to be very much at all, but with these readings I do take a lot of time on there. So I mean, if you want to message me and then we can like set up like a Zoom or something if you want you know, a specific reading for you. So that's for sure. But TikTok, you know, TikTok is very entertaining. I spend too much time on there than I need to. Hey Randy, how are you? So yeah, definitely. Have you sent me your friend request? I don't remember seeing. I haven't checked them today, the friend request, but yeah, send me your friend request, send me a message, and we'll talk about that. Okay, so this growth. You know, sometimes, a lot of times, we compare ourselves to other people. The only person that we should compare ourselves in our journey is ourselves. So like, how were you like a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago even, and how much you grew in that time. And if you're not really growing, you're kind of been stagnant and been the same, then you really have to kind of analyze what it is that you're doing. Like, what are you doing for your growth? What is your plan? Or do you even know that you need to grow? You know, I mean, sometimes people just don't know. There are things to learn. There's always something to learn. So I don't know if you have ever heard, if you're not learning, you're dying type of thing. But there's personal development books out there. There's reading. There's podcasts. There's all kind of people to gain wisdom from. And when you, like, one of the tricks though too, when you do personal development, whether it's listening to a podcast of somebody that's inspirational, motivational, or, you know, somebody that concentrates on like mind work, energy type of work, and you're reading a book, sometimes you don't have to like read a whole chapter or, you know, read 10 pages or listen for an hour. Sometimes that lesson that you need to hear is like a page or two into a book or 5 minutes into a podcast or whatever the case is. But the real like trick is to kind of utilize whatever you're learning, whether it's teaching it to somebody else, whether it's implementing whatever that lesson is. Like some of these people give you tactics of how to change certain thoughts or how to be more mindful of the thoughts that you're having, so you can change. So it's like a day by day, you take things day by day, you know, try to strive for like 1% better, and like in a year's time you're going to be, you know, almost a completely different person, having to reintroduce yourself to people. So let's see here. And a lot of times people aren't very willing to make mistakes, but sometimes if you don't just go and do what it is, and you never do that thing, then you're never going to know. But if you go and do the thing and you make a mistake, you learn from it. And then you become better for it because you know how to change, what to move around, you know. And if it's making sense, go ahead and, you know, and drop a thumbs up down below. And to be willing to receiving wisdom and information, it's that you kind of have to lessen that ego a little bit. And I should get into a conversation about ego, because ego is not typically what everybody thinks it is. But ego tends to throw that wall up and protect us from getting hurt, because a lot of us have traumas. I think it's like a human nature thing that everybody really has some sort of trauma that has happened in their lives. And that ego tries to protect you and puts that wall up. But in fact, that wall's not really going to help you grow. We have to work on that and work on our self-love and loving ourselves and telling ourselves that, you know, it is okay. I love you. I'm here for you. We got this, you know. And tell yourself, you know, it's okay. You can trust me. We're working on, you know, we're working on things. But you have to be willing and open, you know, to these other thought leaders that are putting their content out there and trying to teach you how to become a better you. Let's see here. All right. Just trying to make sure there's nothing that comes to mind here. I'm going over this. I mean, it's okay. So the feeling guided to, you know, take on a new study or new training in that, and sometimes we feel hesitant on doing that because we're like, that's a whole new ball of wax. You feel like you're starting all over again. But what if you don't do it? You're going to stay still, right? You're going to stay where you are. And, you know, sometimes that's a career change. And, you know, sometimes we need career changes because you are working a job that you thought you liked, or you're working a job just because it makes you more money, or working a certain job because you think the family is more, you know, approving of that job, when in actuality, you're miserable. You don't enjoy your work. You can't stand going into work. I mean, some of these jobs we started that we really actually do love our jobs, but the burnout of not taking care of yourself, the burnout of letting people just invade your energy, and you know, we're like sponges. Like when you don't know to put that barrier around you, or you forget to put that barrier, that energy barrier, it's just like a vision thing. Like you envision, you know, this protection barrier around you, so you're not letting other people's energy hit your energy field and enter you, which in turn is going to affect how you feel. Because you don't know, when somebody walks into a room, you can feel their vibe. That's their energy. You can feel like if they're like a happy person, or they're miserable or cranky, you know, in a bad mood. You can tell, you know, by their presence, how they hold themselves, how they speak, you know, just their demeanor. And I mean, that should be kind of like your first clue of like, okay, I need to put the protection barrier over. I mean, anytime going into work, I mean, it'd probably be a good idea to put that barrier up, because not only are you having to deal with your coworkers, sometimes our coworkers aren't the most positive people in the world, and then you got the customers and clients coming in. I mean, they're coming in from all over, so you don't even know who they are. You just know what they like, what they say, how they talk, their energy when they come in. So it's very important to protect our own energy, because that can have like a residual effect down the line. By the time you get to the end of your day and get home, you're snapping at the kids, you're snapping at the spouse, you're just kind of cranky, and you're tired and exhausted, because that's what the negative energy does. It like sucks your energy from your body, okay? And then you're just, I don't know, you're just down. And I get stuck a lot in that too. Like I forget to put that barrier up, and I should know better because I've been on this and I'm aware of it, but you know, I forget because I get pulled back into the rut of how I used to do things. So it's part of the human experience. So anyway, I hope you all got some value from that. If it resonated for you, please put resonated in the comments, or just like spoke to me, or felt like it was for you or something. Feel free to share this out, share it with a friend. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.